There's a moment in every healing where pain asks to be named, where silence trembles at the edge of the throat, begging to be broken. And when the story is finally spoken, when the ache becomes language, something sacred happens. The wound is no longer invisible. Victimhood is real. It is a necessary threshold. It says, "This hurt me." It says, "This was not okay." To bypass it is spiritual bypassing. To silence it is to preserve the abuse. But truth, when held too tightly, becomes identity. When what happened to me becomes who I am, the wound starts to feed itself. The story becomes a script. The script becomes a self. Some are rewarded for staying in their pain. Their suffering becomes their platform, their permission to exist. But identity built on harm is a house without a roof. It can never shelter the soul, only recycle its ache. Victimhood is not weakness. It is a stage of reclamation, but it must be passed through, not pitched in. The soul is not here to orbit around injustice forever. It is here to transmute it into wisdom, into love, into liberation. You are allowed to feel it all. You are allowed to say, "This happened and it hurt." But do not forget to ask, "And now, who am I beyond this?" Some are afraid to leave the identity of the wounded because power feels foreign, unsafe, or even unjustified. But you are not betraying your past by rising. You are honoring it by refusing to let it define you. Victimhood is a sacred fire, but you were not born to live in the smoke. Speak your truth. Walk through the flame. But remember, you are more than the burn. You are the one who walked out of it. So here we are at the edge of the narrative. When does healing become a loop instead of a liberation? Are you still telling the story? Or is the story now telling you? What would your life look like if you stopped being the one it happened to and became the one who chose what happens next?